welcome to my channel once again. So for the past few days, weeks and months, I've been making videos in diverse ways. But today I want to take up a challenge that I want to put it before you, my viewers, subscribers, and then followers across all platforms. That I am going to start talking about learning or studying abroad, specifically the United States of America. So if you are a student, a teacher, a worker, you are a graduate of a senior high school, a university, or any college at all, and you want to further your studies abroad, I think this is your best channel to follow and then get top-notch information on how to apply and study abroad, from school search, affordable schools, how to apply for scholarships, how to get grants, to your visa interviews, and all that. So it's going to be a whole package of applying and then studying abroad, specifically the United States of America. So before I go onto my computer, what I want you to understand about studying abroad is if you are an African, most especially if you are an African and you want to study abroad, specifically the United States of America, the first thing that you need to put at the back of your mind is to get a full scholarship or a scholarship of a sort. So we have three types of scholarships if you want to study abroad, specifically in the United States of America. So the first scholarship is, or the first one that is on my list, is the merit-based scholarship. So this type of scholarship is the scholarship that are usually given to students by the school. And this type of scholarship are something very small or meager as compared to the cost of attendance of a school. So for instance, it could be that the school is giving $1 million money that is going to come in form of scholarship that will be shared to almost every student that is coming or that is admitted into that particular school. So if you look at a university that has about 5,000 to 10,000 students and they are going to share $1 million, you see that maybe some few people are going to get, or maybe you might get something small. Maybe you get 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000 maximum. That is what you call the merit-based scholarship. And mostly this merit-based scholarship also has to do with your GPAs. So if you have a higher GPA, you get to win the merit-based scholarship a bit higher. So that is the merit-based. And the merit-based also, sometimes it's not everybody that gets the merit-based scholarship. Then the second scholarship that is on my list is also called the research assistant. Research assistant, or we call it GRA, Graduate Research Assistant. So if you are applying to a school that deals in research, you get to apply to this type of scholarship where all your tuition will be taken care of by the school just by helping your professors in doing the research. So a company can contract a school to do a research for them. For instance, pharmaceutical industries, they can contract a school to do a research on a particular disease or virus for them, and then they will give them a grant, and that grant is going to be shared to all the students that are going to apply to that particular faculty. So those monies will be shared to the students in form of what? Scholarship, whereby it will take out their fees, their accommodation, and even sometimes you get monthly stipend. So that is every month you even get paid while schooling. Then the other type of scholarship is what we call the TA, teaching assistant. So what you will do is, if you are being admitted to a school, into the graduate school, that is if you are going for master's or PhD, you get to the school, then whilst you are learning, you will be helping professors or lecturers in their duties as lecturers or as professors. So where you help in marking, in teaching the junior ones that are admitted into the school. So with the TA, you also get some sort of scholarship that will cover. Sometimes it covers your full tuition. Sometimes it covers both tuition and accommodation. And all other times, if you are lucky, you get your tuition covered, your accommodation covered, and even you get a monthly stipend. So these are the three types of scholarships that you need to have in mind before you apply to a school abroad, specifically the United States of America. Now, when you look at the schools abroad, you realize that when you look at the cost of attendance of a university, it goes as high as $100,000 per year, and sometimes as low as $10,000 to $15,000 per year. So you need to look at the most affordable school that you want to apply to. So if you are applying to a school abroad, you also need to consider the affordability. And sometimes the affordability also sometimes gets you a bit headache, especially when you get to your visa interview. But above all, there are 1,001 universities in the United States of America that you can choose from. So don't worry, you get it. Whatever grade or GPAs you have, you will get yourself a school abroad. So today I am going to talk about what you need to learn or what you need to know before you go into this study or journey of studying abroad. So after knowing about the scholarship, the next thing you need to look out is what? You need to look out for schools that that you will apply. You pay application fees before you apply, and also you look at schools that are free for you to apply without paying any application fee. Now, what we have in that aspect is, when you apply to a school that pays application fee, you stand a higher chance of getting admitted. Why? Because most students or most people ignore those schools because they see the application fee to be their hindrance and not applying to those schools. So sometimes application fees ranges from as low as $20 to as high as $250. So if you want a higher chance or a possibility of getting admitted to a school, then you need to apply to a school that pays application fee. Aside that, you can as well go and apply to schools that have free application fees. So you don't need to pay even a peso before you apply to such schools. And these schools don't say because they are free, if I apply, I will not get admitted, or the possibility of me being admitted is low. No, there are so many schools out there in the United States that you can apply for free, and you even get admitted and even get a scholarship. So these are some of the things concerning the school application. Then again, we also look at the states. Now, some of the states are very, very expensive. They are very expensive. Their cost of living is very, very high. So you also need to look at universities or states that have lower cost of living Okay, so after considering the cost of living of a state in choosing a school that you want to study, you also need to look at or consider the states that are mostly cold as compared to other states in the United States of America. So the reason being that most people don't really go to those or such schools because of the coldness of that particular state. So states like Idaho, Minnesota, North Dakota, and Wyoming and the rest, these are states that are very, very cold. So most people don't like moving to those states. So when you look at those states, you will realize that most of their schools there are very affordable, or their cost of attendance are very low. Though you may have universities in every state that has very high cost of attendance, but as compared to those coldest states, you realize that they have a very low cost of attendance when it comes to their universities. Again, the last thing that you also need to consider is what? Schools that give full scholarship. Because we have universities that are there, they give automatic full scholarship the moment you apply, depending on meeting their admission criteria. So you need to also consider that. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is reading admission criteria. Okay, so you need to read admission criteria of each school before you apply. You don't just go search for a school, then you start applying. You need to consider the cost of attendance, application fee, the scholarship they give, and even their acceptance rate. Some schools have very, very low acceptance rates. Schools like Harvard, like Caltech, California Technical University, and the rest, they have very, very low acceptance rates. You see a school having 5% acceptance rates. Those type of schools are schools that when you apply and you don't have a good GPA, you may not even get a letter of telling you that you were denied or something. So you need to also consider schools that have high acceptance rates. But sometimes if you think or you have a good GPA, like the first class and then the second class uppers, you can try those type of schools, because when you are able to apply by paying application fee, and then sometimes they demand some test scores like SAT, IELTS, and the rest. When you are able to GRE and the rest, when you are able to write those type of tests, you are at a higher chance of getting admitted and also getting scholarship. And always you need to consider getting full scholarship before you get to the United States, because the cost of living sometimes is going to give you a headache when you get to the school, because living abroad whilst working and then studying at the same time is not going to be easy for you. So you always need to consider getting your full scholarship before you attempt moving to the United States of America. So if you are new to this channel, you hit the like button and then subscribe to the channel, so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first person to get notified of this video. So follow me in my next video, where I will be taking you through how to search for schools. So in my next video, I'm going to share with you a link or a website or a platform where you have all the schools in the United States of America, from colleges, polytechnics, universities, first class universities, lower class universities, they are all there. So follow me in my next video, whereby you get this link for free. I tell you, before I got this link, I did a thorough search. I spent the whole night to get this particular platform for myself to do almost every type of school search on my computer. So if you want to get this particular website or platform, follow me in my next video where I'll be sharing with you how to search for schools, how to look for schools with scholarship, how to even look for your program, the program that best suits you. Every program for that a particular university is offering, you get to see them there without even going to the school's website. So you can read everything about every school in the United States. Then after reading it or getting or grasping the prerequisite knowledge that you need before applying to a school, then you now move towards the website itself, and then you apply to these schools. If you are new to this channel, as I said earlier, please hit the subscribe button, like and share this video for others to benefit from this video. Follow me in my next video. See you next time.